Welcome in, welcome back. Every day cooking, dad, cooking every day. It's Friday morning. We're going to go ahead and marinate up our London broil. We're going to later be doing some potatoes and spinach. So we're going to start with 2 cups of unsalted beef stock. I always try to go with unsalted chicken stock, beef stock. I can always add my own salt. This way you'll never be too salty. We're going in with Worcestershire sauce. That has salt. Balsamic vinegar. Soy sauce. That also has salt. Italian seasoning. That's 1 tablespoon. And 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. All the ingredients will be down below. We're going to give that a stir. Get that brown sugar dissolved. Now that the marinade is happy, we're going to go ahead and marinate the meat. This is a Friday morning, so I have more time when I get home. It's not like you're rushing. You know, we'll eat a little bit later. This is going to be 45-minute, 50-minute cook. But we want to go ahead and try and get as much air out of the bag. Make sure you put your bag inside some kind of container so you don't come home and find out that your marinade is all over your refrigerator. That would make for a bad day. Come home, marinade all over your refrigerator. But my day's starting off well. I know I got some meat marinating waiting for me when I get home. Guys, when I stopped in the supermarket, I saw these fingerling potatoes. And you see the picture right there on the right hand side, top. I saw that. I said, ooh, that looks good. I think I'm going to make that. Yeah. So we grabbed some spinach and some mushrooms.
And we're going to dice up some mushrooms.
All right, we're going to start our water boiling. Salt the water. No, the water's going to take what? About 10 minutes, 15 minutes to boil. So we're going to get started on our mushrooms. I don't wash the mushrooms off. I just wipe the dirt off if it's dirty. And this is a particularly dirty batch of mushrooms. But just wipe them off. You don't want to add more water because we're going to saute these down. Then we're going to add more water. Mushrooms are already made of water. And it's just going to take a much longer time to cook. I could have bought the already sliced mushrooms. But the same size or the same size mushrooms, it's about 75 cents less. So I can chop those things up myself. You know, I enjoy my time in the kitchen. It's no big deal. All right, we fast forwarded a little bit. Mushrooms are done. See all the dirt that came off the mushrooms over there? But let's move on to the potatoes. We're going to slice the fingerling potatoes in half. All right.
I'm sorry about that.
We're going to get this grill started.
I have this left over.
We're going with the hardwood briquettes. They have little specks of wood in them. So you can kind of get a little smoke. It's my first time using it. Not too bad. And we're taking the little wax fire starters. And we're going to put our chimney on top of that. And we're going to head back inside. I went in with some butter, about a quarter stick of butter, and salt. That's going to help bring the water out of the mushrooms. And we're going to saute them down. I like my mushrooms cooked, you know, cooked well. This takes some time. It takes about 15 minutes or so to get the mushrooms where you need it.
Dry this meat.
All right, we got to pat the meat dry. You don't want to put wet meat on the grill because we want to grill the meat, not steam the meat. Don't forget, you got to pat down, get it really dry, and then flip it over and do the other side. But let's take a quick look at the mushrooms. They're about halfway there. About halfway. Just give them a quick flip. Sometimes I go in there and get them little individual ones that are being stubborn that don't want to, you know, flip over. All right, now let's go back to our meat. We're going to salt the meat up. We're going to get that salt on both sides. And we're going to put some black pepper. Almost forgot, guys. Salt, pepper, both sides. And that's it. The marinade, salt, pepper, and it gets on the grill. Now you notice there's no water left. Almost all the water's gone from these mushrooms. Now this is not real time. I did speed things up. So I'm going in with some beef stock. And we're gonna cook down the mushrooms just a little bit more. And we're also using that beef stock to steam down the spinach. I'm just gonna add some black pepper. And then we're going to go in with some garlic. We use a garlic press here. Guys, I love using this thing. I used to just chop and mash, and then I realized, hey, wait a minute. I saw a YouTube video and they used that garlic press. I said, ooh. Gotta get one of those.
Check the potatoes.
All right, let's check our potatoes for doneness.
Not quite.
Not quite there.
Spinach.
All right, in with the spinach. All right, we skip forward a little bit and starting to look like our potatoes are right where we want them. They're going to be creamy on the inside, and there should be a little charred on the outside when we cook them down. We're going to give the spinach a little spin, a little twirl, a little twist, and we fast forward it a little bit, and this is what we're getting. Now, when we eventually going to cook all that beef stock out. Now this is our marinade. We're gonna let that simmer and reduce by half. We're going in with butter for our potatoes, and we're also salt and pepper our potatoes. So now we're out at the grill, and we're doing direct cooking. It's going to take, I don't know, 15 minutes to cook this meat. Maybe 20. And the reason why I'm cutting this in half is the wife likes hers well done. I like mine's medium. And my daughter too. She also likes hers well done. Okay, we fast forward in time. And now we flip. It's coming out well. Nice grill marks. All right, let's close this back up. And we'll be back. All right, we're back. It's about 7 to 8 minutes later.
It's going to continue to
Yeah, I
cook.
temped the meat. That one's done. I'm taking that off at 1:30. My wife's going to probably come off at about 1:50, 1:55. You know, it's going inside, and we're going to let that rest and continue to cook. Our marinades is reduced by half.
Okay.
So that's
Should be reduced down.
smelling really
That's
good.
it. A little bit less than half.
I tasted it. It tastes pretty good too. All right, we got our G going in the pan, our non-stick
With a
pan.
little bit of this.
And I decided to use this buttery steakhouse and put that on the spinach.
Spinach.
I didn't plan to do that. I just did it. Guys, when you're cooking, you go with your heart. You go with your feelings. You know, if you mind or you feel like something should go that way, do it. All right, now we go in with our potatoes, flat side down. Take about 5 minutes to cook these off. The water or the beef stock in our spinach is really coming out. It's it's pretty much gone. And now it's time for the star of the show, London broil. This is mine, medium. See if you can see that. It's kind of the end piece, so it's a little bit more well done than I like. But as we get down, it should be a little bit more rare. But I can live with this temperature. See, take a look. That's just where I like it. Now, to the chef goes the spoils. All right, we're going into the home run, guys. On with our little marinade reduction. And this is it. Dinner, Friday night. Potatoes, meat, spinach. Thanks for stopping in, guys. Every day, cooking dad, cooking every day.